directly from the students of Airwaves Media. Bringing you news from Alma School District and our surrounding community. You're watching the Airedale.
Welcome to the Airedale. I'm Abigail Spencer.
And I'm Lewis Alexander. Today we'll be covering one of our ag teachers getting an award, Miss Dickens being recognized by the state for her teaching, and a variety of Christmas stories, plus much more coming up on
the Airedale.
Many times teaching goes without recognition, yet outstanding achievements in the classroom deserve to be recognized. One of our own here at Alma High School was named Outstanding Teacher. Here's Carter Downs to tell you more about this exciting award.
Earlier this year, one of Alma High School's ag teachers, Miss Holland, was named New Outstanding Ag Teacher by the Arkansas Farm Bureau. What did that entail?
Named New Arkansas Ag Teacher of the Year, I had the opportunity to represent Alma High School at the Arkansas Farm Bureau Convention in Hot Springs earlier in December.
I spoke to Miss Holland about what she believes qualifies someone for this award.
An agriculture teacher who is well involved in all things agricultural education, including the classroom, but also FFA and lab instruction, like our shop here at Alma. And so with that, it's also a teacher that's in their first 5 years of teaching.
What does Miss Holland feel about being named the New Outstanding Ag Teacher?
It means a lot for me to be named the new Arkansas agriculture teacher. I am very blessed to be considered for that position, or for that honor. I think that Arkansas Farm Bureau supports Arkansas agriculture teachers really well, and so knowing that I was even considered for that is a big honor.
Along with how she feels, how do her students feel about her receiving this award?
We're really impressed. Obviously, it's my first year here at Alma High School, so I feel like it's also important to mention my former students at Gravette and Whitehall that have supported me and congratulated me as well.
This has been Carter Downs with Airwaves Media.
One of Alba's incredible teachers became a state finalist for Teacher of the Year. Here's Peyton C. Phillips to give you some insight on this amazing topic.
If you haven't heard already, Miss Dickens became a state finalist for Teacher of the Year. But what's her thoughts on getting so far? What did she think about it?
I did not expect to get that far at all, to be completely honest. And so I was completely blown away. I actually found out because someone had sent me a text message, like I didn't even know about it yet because I hadn't checked my email. And someone texted me congratulations, and I didn't know what they were texting me about. So I started jumping up and down in the middle of Universal Studios in the Harry Potter world and started crying and didn't really know what to do. So my husband and I sat down. He's like, let's get you out of the sun. And so we got to have a brunch at the governor's mansion. I got to bring my own children, which was a neat experience for them to get to be in the governor's mansion and see and experience that. And then Mr. Kirkendall also came with me, and I was able to have one other guest, and so I took Mr. Kirkendall and then my family, my husband and my children. And so that was an awesome experience. I sat there at the table, did not expect for them to call my name for the top 4. But as soon as they started reading off some of the information about the second finalist, I was like, oh my goodness, that's me. And I kind of said it out loud at the table, and my husband was like, shh, be quiet. The Department of Education also came and observed me teaching one of my class periods, and then I had to have a post-observation meeting with about 8 State Department members as well. And then they finally made their selection in October and went with the lady from Chenal Elementary in Little Rock.
Here at Alma, we're really proud of Miss Dickens for being able to land a spot as state finalist. This has been Payne C. Phillips for Airwaves Media.
It's always great to win money, right? Recently, our seniors had a chance to win big bucks. Here's Abigail Spencer to draw you in on this drawing.
For college-bound seniors ahead of the game, the school did a gift card drawing.
Gift card drawing is for all of the seniors who sent me their acceptance letters. It's just an incentive to try to get the letters. We want to post them on the wall by the union to showcase that you've been accepted to college.
$160 split between 5 different gift cards were given to those seniors at the December Victory Celebration on Monday, December 16th.
So 4 students will get $15 gift cards, and then 1 student gets a $100 gift card.
The winner of the $100 gift card was Brittany Bolin, who received a Walmart gift card. Other winners of the $15 gift cards include Joseph King, Mackenzie Higgins, Aiden Kilgore, and Abigail Simon.
Gift cards, it's just for fun, really. Just a fun way to celebrate that you've been accepted to college, and just showing that we're proud of you.
This has been Abigail Spencer for Airwaves Media.
Vaping and tobacco use is a real problem for many in our community, including our youth. Sarah Nutt is here to inform you about new rules that have been put in place citywide and here at Alma School District.
Last week, you might have seen an email from Alma High School regarding vapes and tobacco use as a minor. While the punishments for vaping on school grounds is still the same as before, there are now new fines being enforced along with them. Dr. Reeves explains this new ordinance.
If you are a minor, which is below, you're younger than 21 years old, unless you are currently serving in the military, that you are not to be in possession of tobacco or vape products or anything like that. And nicotine pouches would be the same thing. If you are, then you will be cited, and upon conviction, it'll be a misdemeanor, and you will have a $100 to $500 fine. That's for the first offense. Second offense, in a calendar year, a second offense goes up $50. The next one goes up another $50, up to a max of $500 at that point. So how we have incorporated that here at Alma High School is in our current handbook policy, it states that we can cite a student on their second offense. So we're going to stick with that for this year, but we're going to start citing based off the new city ordinance. So first offense is still going to be a 3-day out-of-school suspension. Second offense is a 5-day out-of-school suspension, but we will also cite them with the new ordinance. Now, where that does change is we possibly could cite any dab pens, which are THC pens, with the new ordinance as well. Those get cited on the first offense. We are going to revisit our policy in the handbook and take into account this citation to cite them on the first offense for next year.
Previously, the city had no ordinance on this matter. This means that minors could get away with receiving little or no criminal punishment.
We are excited about this because it can get some people's attention. Parents and students, when you start talking about $100 or more, that gets people's attention.
This has been Sarah Nutt with Airwaves Media.
Being honest and strong is essential to great life, and great life is what Alma High School is preparing you for. Here's Peyton Griffith and to give you some insight on what integrity is.
Integrity meaning the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles.
It's all about character. It's who you are as a person. If people aren't truthful, it degrades people's perception of them. You can't control how intelligent you are. You can't control what environment you were brought into. There are some things you are directly in control of.
Integrity is the key of life, to see if anyone lies or doesn't lie.
People need to be able to trust that you're going to do the right thing whenever nobody's around having to hold you accountable. If we had a society where everybody just did whatever they felt like doing and didn't have any sort of moral laws or codes to follow, we'd have a pretty chaotic and evil society. But the fact that people need to be able to count on you to do the right thing is a pretty important thing. And practicing that every day, regardless of what the consequences are for you, is a big deal. And that pays dividends in my office, Ms. Moore's office, Mr. Carkinow's.
I mess things up all the time. I mean, not horrifically, but if you make something, hey, that's my mistake, that's my, people value that. They need to know that you're vulnerable and you make mistakes. So you need to take, I think it all goes back, it's all hand in hand, the way you treat people, the way you conduct yourself, the way you conduct yourself as a young man or a young lady.
We live in a society where people want to play the victim. And it's easier to blame other people for things that screw up in life. But stuff's going to happen in life, and it's going to be your fault whenever it happens to you a lot of the times, and sometimes it's not. But if you spend all your time pointing fingers at other people, you never can look for solutions, and you never can learn from what happened to get better. So whenever you take responsibility for yourself, it's a whole lot easier to figure out, well, these are the things I can fix next time. These are the things I can't fix. I'm going to make sure I fix the things I can fix, so that this doesn't go bad next time. And these things that I can't fix, well, is it because I'm hanging around with people and I can't control them? Well, then maybe I need to adjust that.
People will like you more if you are honest and humble with others.
This is Peyton Griffith from Airwaves Media.
Learning about the business world can be an interesting topic, yet on the high school level, it's a whole different ballgame. So let's hand this over to Devin Reed to give us some information into the business of the Alma DECA chapter.
SCDC is around the corner here at Alma High School. So let's go to the cellar to go get some more information about SCDC and what it's all about and where the students will go after they advance from SCDC.
So SCDC stands for Arkansas DECA's State Career Development Conference, and it's a time for DECA members from across the state to come together and have academic competitions in a variety of marketing areas. So there's about 60 different categories. So some of the events are for individuals that might maybe work in an apparel store, and there's an event called Apparel and Accessories, and they would take a cluster test in marketing that's dealing with the marketing concepts that are learned in the classroom, and then they'll have a role play with a situation that could happen in an apparel store, and the student delegate would come up with a solution to the problem that is at hand. So there will probably be about 30 schools participating in the Arkansas Career Development Conference. So at our SCDC, the top 6 finalists are called to the stage, and then the third place, the second place, and the first place winners are announced. Depending on the category, the first, second, or third delegates can attend the next level of competition, which is at the International Career Development Conference, which this year will be in Orlando, Florida. So they have the opportunity to compete again with the state winners from all across the United States and even some other countries.
Since SCDC is such an important thing here at Alma High School, what were some of the skills that the students could learn or that they could apply in real-life situations, such as the workplace?
Okay, so students would gain many skills by participating in these academic conferences. They'll practice the professional skills that take place in the workplace that employers look for in students, whether they are working part-time now or in their life after high school or additional training after high school. They are able to learn skill sets like research skills, how to write an integrated marketing campaign, how to participate in project management, or how to solve problems that could happen in the workplace.
This has been Devin Reed with Airwaves Media.
Everyone has a favorite Christmas food. Let's hand this over to Isaiah Burr and Zachary Gwynn to dish out some of the AHS students and faculty's favorite Christmas foods.
Who doesn't love a good Christmas dinner? I said that their favorite Christmas dinner is turkey and or ham. We have asked multiple different people, Skylar Evans, Evan Green, and Caden Mayer. And here's what they said.
Turkey, ham, and sweet potatoes.
Probably really anything. Most things I have no issue with, but if anything, it'd probably have to be some sort of meat.
Turkey, ham, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese.
Ham. It gotta be football.
It takes a lot of time for families to prepare them to have a good Christmas dinner.
This is Zachary Gwynn and Isaiah Bears with Airwaves Media.
Christmas is one of the biggest holidays of the year, but why is it important? Here's Ben Mitchell to bring us the light into its significance.
One of our most prevalent celebrations yearly is Christmas, a celebration of the proverbial birth of Jesus Christ. It started as an older tradition called Yule, and over the many years of its celebration has become what we know it is today. But what is the actual importance of Christmas?
No matter how old you are, whether you're 8 years old or whether you're 50 years old, Christmas is always that special time where you know that you matter.
So what exactly does that mean?
I remember as a kid just not being able to sleep at night, knowing that the next morning I was going to wake up and there was going to be presents under the tree. And yes, the presents were exciting, and yes, I couldn't wait to see what I would open, what toy I might get. But at the end of the day, what ultimately matters for Christmas is that I know that my life matters, that I'm significant to someone, that I actually have a family to belong to. And so Christmas, for all of us, is that one time of year where we have reminded ourselves that we actually matter, that someone cares.
So yeah, if you celebrate, enjoy this happy holiday and all else, and if not, enjoy the cold winter weather. Regardless, Merry Christmas to all, and this ho-ho has been Ben Mitchell with Airwaves Media.
Every family has their own Christmas Eve traditions, so who better to tell you what their traditions are than people here at Alma High School? Abram Allen and Jamie McCubbin give you the scoop.
The holidays are a time of family traditions and fun. Some people have different family traditions than others, but that's what makes each family unique. Here are some family traditions from different people here at Alma High School.
Okay, well, I have such an extended family, and so typically what we do is we start making our rounds and visiting with like different family members and things.
Christmas is some of the best times for us as a family. Leading up to Christmas, we get together on occasion.
We eat a lot of mashed potatoes with gravy noodles on them and cranberry on turkey. And sometimes if you're feeling real sassy, you'll mix it all together and then just eat it with a big old spoon.
My family mainly goes like camping and hunting. We have a lot of land at my great-grandpa's, so we camp in a cabin and sometimes tents, but it's cold, but it's fun.
Having nice, fun traditions with family members can help bring people together, on the holidays especially. Take the time and hang out with your family on these lovely holiday evenings, open presents, or sit around a fireplace. This is Jamie McCubbin and Abram Allen from Airwaves Media. Happy holidays. Christmas is a time for giving. Let's hand this over to Jared Canada and Russell Boulay for a look into what some of the gifts being given this year are.
Christmas is coming up just right around the corner. Today's interview is about gift giving. We interviewed Tanya, the Alma School counselor, about how she does gift giving during the holidays. The average household with multiple kids say they spend around $170 for each child. And Tanya has 6 kids. Tanya also has 1 grandchild as well.
Grandson, there's really not any sort of budget for that. It's pretty much what he wants because I only have 1 grandchild right now. The other kids, it's less than the grandson.
And according to some studies around 2020, they spent on average $218 per grandchild. This is Jared and Russell coming from Alma Airwaves.
Foreign exchange students from many different locations around the world attend Alma High School. Yet, how do they traditionally celebrate Christmas? Alea Burlett and Carver Rushing are here to look at what these students are doing.
This year at Alma High School, we have the honor of having exchange students from all around the world. This includes France, Germany, Spain, Italy, and more. This year, they will be having their first holiday season doing something new. We spoke to some of the exchange students about how they're feeling about their upcoming Christmas year.
I have to experience Christmas morning because where I'm from in Germany, we open the presents on the 24th, like the night of the 24th instead of the 25th. So that's going to be different, and then all the Christmas lights outside and Christmas caroling because we don't do that either.
I will miss my family and my friends and like my family tradition of playing games during Christmas and staying with my family.
I think the thing that I most enjoy is like being with the family and friends, just not having a school and like having time like playing games and everything, like eating food too. Yeah.
This is Alila and Carver with Airwaves Media.
There are strange creatures lurking in front of AHS, but what are they and what are they doing there? Here's Jace Coleman to give you some information.
Gnome of the Airedales is a fairly new yearly event. Here's Mr. King to tell us about this new tradition.
Gnome of the Airedales is an idea that we came up with last year that would pull participation from the Alma High School students into the Hometown Alma initiative, which is part of the Hometown Alma or the Downtown Alma Renewal Project. And we thought it would be a great opportunity to have the high school campus participating in the beautiful Christmas decorations that are happening in downtown Alma.
Any school group can join the competition and the winner gets a cash prize that goes towards the competitor's team.
Because we are offering prize money for the 3 best decorated gnomes, and so the school clubs can earn a cash prize for their fundraising event, and it also, the city, the people that live here in Alma really appreciate the decor, and people come by to see the gnome. So yeah.
I am Jace Coleman with Airwaves Media, and happy holidays.
The holiday brings a lot of stress, especially around Christmas time. Let's turn this over to Raven Brantley and Hadley Miller to talk about this stress over the season.
Although it's considered the happiest time of the year, many teens and young adults spend their holidays undergoing stress. Statistically, 38% of people feel an increase in stress around the holiday season, according to the APA. There are many different ways to handle these kinds of stress. Let Mrs. Wilkes tell you more about it.
For both kids and adults would probably be kind of social stress. So being in social situations that's not of the norm for them, probably being around a lot of family, different friends, and then also probably financial. That might not apply to kids, but I know especially this age group, they might be aware of the financial stress that comes along with holidays. So that's probably the two most common that I can think of. Getting enough sleep, rest, things that you enjoy, reading a book, listening to music, exercise, anything that you enjoy doing can help manage stress. For sure. I mean, I think yoga, the different kind of exercise or breathing techniques that you can find in different yoga sessions, that would be definitely a stress reducer. I think I would tell a teen to try to go into it with an open mind as much as you can, but also to know, what your boundaries are and have those set, and realize whenever those boundaries are being pushed and how to, navigate the situation in regards to that.
For Airwaves Media, this is Raven Brantley and Hadley Miller.
If you've seen Alma lately, you would know that it has a new shop in town, the Potting Shed. Well, what is it about? Here is Louis Alexander to help you decorate this new idea.
Downtown Alma is getting revamped and some new buildings are being placed. One of those new buildings is the Potting Shed.
We decided to open the shop back up here in downtown Alma in July of 23.
When I first started working here, she told me, why she was doing it, and how the Lord spoke to her and just told her that she really needed to do this for her community.
Let's see what they think about downtown Alma getting renovated.
Being done, there's going to be new businesses coming in. We have a new coffee shop, at the corner, and the food depot, the little food truck park. And now we just opened a little pocket park for the kids around downtown area.
This is Louis Alexander with Airwaves Media.
Music is always great to pass the time. There's nothing like having a good playlist. Ken Huggins is here to wrap up some notes for you.
Spotify Wrapped is a huge hit on the internet and Alma schools. I spoke with Justin Ross about his Wrapped and asked him who his most played artist was and why.
Travis Scott and his psychedelicness and the way his voice and his production on the music just goes and hits my ears. It's a very surreal feeling whenever you're listening to it. It makes you feel like you're floating almost out of your body.
Do you listen to music for the beats or the message?
Depends on what mood I'm in, but most of the time I listen to it for the production and for the beats.
Were you satisfied with your rap this year, or are you looking to improve it next year?
I mean, I was pretty happy with it, but it was my music. I'm the one that listened to it.
Our music tastes define us as people, and Spotify Wrapped and similar services on other platforms are a great way of reflecting on your year. This has been Kenton Huggins with Airwaves Media.
Clothing is imperative for everyone in life, and for those in need, clothes are hard to afford. Here's Nate Lyon to look into what the students and staff of Alma Intermediate School are doing to help.
The Alma Intermediate School Clothes Closet is a place for children to get new clothes. There has been many visits over the past year. Here is Miss Wagner to talk about the clothes closet.
So this is our clothes closet, and it has been in existence for quite some time, actually since before I came here about 6 years ago. The clothes closet gives us the ability to help meet some of our basic needs of our students. So if you're familiar with the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it's kind of this pyramid that identifies needs that every human being has.
The clothes closet needs more clothes for the next semester. Please donate for the children of Alma Intermediate School.
On average, we have about 120 visits to the clothes closet each year. So far this school year, we've made about 85 visits so far. So I expect that we will make well over 120 visits before the year is over.
This has been Nate from Airwaves.
Well, everyone, that wraps up this semester of Airwaves Media. Thanks for watching this episode of the Airedale. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to all of our social medias, really, at Airwaves Media. Have a safe and happy holiday season. And have a Merry Christmas. And everyone, go!